What do you think about the perception of the risk in Spain?
Well, I think that the risk in Spain has been shifting in the last months, and it's to be seen how it's going to be heading in the following months. 6 months ago, the risk perceived about Spain was a risk of a sovereign and a euro breakup. I think that has changed dramatically. That is not in the air anymore, and I think that what we are seeing right now is back again proper macro micro risk. So that's the element that now we need to analyze. What's the underlying macro and micro risk for Spain, which we could in turn develop a little bit. And I think that from the macro perspective, I think that we know where we are. We know that we have a high unemployment. We know that the banking system has been redone to some extent. And we know that, but we know that we have good companies, and I think that having put in place a more normal macro micro risk to Spain allows for operations to be done, and now some people, some investors are taking into consideration that there is a lack of equity, and that the discount applied to Spain in the last months because of that extra sovereign risk has been overdone. So there are perhaps good opportunities.
Okay, and what do you think that the foreign investors are looking for in Spain? Maybe some kind of concession from I think maybe from the vendors. No?
Yes, definitely. I think that we still have to give away concessions, although, as I say, the environment has improved a lot, and some investors realize that they overdid the pressure, and there are opportunities, but still they are asking for concessions of the nature of do we believe the top line on such a weak consumption market? Is there going to be sufficient funding, when the banking sector has gone through what it has gone through? Is there going to be a sustainable regulatory system going forward? Are the public administrations going to be paying on time? So those things, I think that while improving very nicely, and I think that the government is doing the work very well, I think that they are still discounted. So I think that at the end of the day, people are asking for a bit of a discounting price, and that, seeing it on the other side, could be an opportunity.
Yeah, also all the foreign investors know that there is a risk investing in Spain. They have an idea. Maybe it's not so clear, no, that risk. But do you think that they are really interested in buying companies here in Spain?
I think that that's the point. I think that the point is that do they realize what's going on in the end? And I think that when you're abroad, perhaps you are not fully conscious of what's going on and how the situation is evolving in Spain so nicely. Although things, when you're sick, you take the medicine, but it takes a little bit. The color needs a little bit of time to change. The face needs a little bit of time to change the color. So I think that in Spain, the things are being done. When you're here on the spot, you realize that the things that I mentioned before that are being asked for as concessions are being worked upon. So the government is working on the labor law. The banks are clearly much stronger now than before. The companies are working on export markets. The exports are working very, very nicely in Spain. So I think that all these elements perhaps are not fully perceived by foreign investors, and that's why I think that there's a true opportunity to come here and buy from distressed sellers that are deleveraging and buy on good value assets.